Welcome back to another edition of Miami Cycling. This is not really going to be a video about the race. This race is like 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old now. We had discussed maybe doing a recording with Andrew Sims, but he didn't have any cameras on his bike, and nothing really of note happened this race. So I'm just going to let this play in the background, and I'm going to talk for a little bit about just some things that have been going on recently, maybe what's coming up in the season. Maybe this is just going to be more of like a little, I don't know, let's call it solo podcast. So we just got back from an incredible trip to Calpe in Costa Blanca. I was there with Aaron, Russ, Jay, CJ, Patrick. That's an inside joke. A few guys from Barcelona, and we basically did a ton of riding and ate some good food, drank entirely too much alcohol. Let's see. We got to see a lot of the Jayco riders, some of the females. They were very nice and friendly. Who else? We met Visma. We met the whole entire Tour de France squad, sans Wout van Aert. We saw Jonas, one of my personal favorites, Tiege Benoot. That was pretty cool. Funny story there. We had been freezing our butts off all day, riding in the rain and the sleet. The only bad weather day we had, really. And we came down, stopped for coffee. The people at Blanca Bikes sung me happy birthday and brought me a cake, which was super cool. And then we really wanted to get home because we were all still cold, and we had about, I don't know, maybe 15 miles of riding, thankfully all downhill, but still that makes it even colder. When I saw the whole Visma squad bikes set out up front of Musette, so I made everybody turn around. We could see them through the window, but I rolled in there pretending like I didn't know they were there, ordered a coffee, and then I had to use the restroom. So I pretended like I was surprised to see them there, and I awkwardly was like, "Oh man, hey guys, what's up?" And then I went to the bathroom, stood there, stared at myself in the mirror, and I was like, "All right, what am I going to say to these guys when I come out? What am I going to say to these guys when I come out?" I got myself all psyched up, went out there, and then I just blurted out, "Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Can I take a picture?" And I was like, no, don't smile. Like, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, like you're chilling. And then I think Tiege goes, "Oh, is that what you think we're doing? We're just chilling today?" And then they all laughed, and then I was able to snap a photo. So you can see like Attila Valter, Victor Campenaerts, Jonas was in there. Of course, I said Tiege. I'm trying to think of who else was in the photo. I don't know. I'm a loss for words. You can see it on the good old Instagram at Mr. BO5. I'm sure all of you guys have seen it, and the people that I maintain contact with, I sent it out immediately after bragging about it. We saw Pogi out on the road a couple times. That was pretty cool. And overall, it was a good trip. It was good reconnecting with. I see CJ quite a bit. I visit Spain a couple times a year. He comes to Miami, but I hadn't seen Jay since July, and it was good to catch up with him. I'm sure maybe some of you recognize him from the photos on Instagram, but he used to ride in the World Tour with Bora, and he's taken a few years off the bike since injury and just trying to get refocused. And I think we may be starting to do a podcast together with him, CJ, and I, and just sort of discussing what life after pro cycling's like. Maybe talk about current events, what our thoughts are going on in the current day of cycling, either in general about equipment and as well as what's happening with the pros, and then just some things that Jay's probably going to want to start working on. I think he's thinking about getting a coaching program together. I know he's always interested in getting rides together that are multi-day and going to different places. So none of that is set in stone, but I think we're looking to move forward full steam ahead with that sort of deal in the near future, and just keep an eye out for that. He's a good dude, and looking forward for the next phase of his career. Even though I personally think if he got in shape, he could go still race in the pros right now, but I think more he's going to look to do some community focused stuff, maybe race some crits back home in Australia, or come over to the United States and race a few crits over here, and different things like that. Maybe get into some gravel racing and some Fondo type stuff. So keep an eye out. Going to be pretty interesting. Whatever he does, it's going to work out pretty nice, I think. And let's see what else. What else is on the agenda here? Oh, we just scheduled our next trip to Spain. We are going to be going for pretty much the duration of the Tour de France. If you want to jump in on that, the dates July 12th to the 28th would probably be the best. I think this year I'm looking to maybe work the first week I'm there, just get the riding done in the morning and work in the afternoon. CJ's going to be in Italy. I think maybe Jay's going to be in Italy too for that first part. So it'd be a good time for me just to get some training in, and maybe chill with the beers a little bit. And then, the next couple weeks would be better for guests to come, because we can go out and do dinners and do the good long rides together and all that stuff. So if you're interested, hit me up. We are happy to have guests along and happy to show everybody everything we know about that stuff. Moving on to some more personal local news. Andrew, Kay, myself, and Mike are racing again together in the Masters division, and we are looking for sponsors. Right now we're just going all black kits. If you want to help out a local cycling team, help us out. We are happy to paste your name all over our kits and promote you on social media. Throw you a little plug here on this channel as well, and as any other ways we communicate with the outside world. We are happy to accept any and all sponsors. Please reach out to myself, Kay, or Andrew with sponsorship. And with that, I think this is the update of all updates. I think I don't have a whole lot to talk about. I guess right now in the World Tour, we're in Paris-Nice and Tirreno Adriatico time. Looks like a couple of good races right now with some bad weather. Yesterday, Visma looks strong, but Jonas got pipped at the line in Paris-Nice, and not quite sure what's going on in Adriatico race. It's been mostly sprint stages so far, so wait and see what happens in the GC there. Last weekend we had Strade Bianche. I've renamed it Tade Bianchi because Pogacar just wins every year now, so I don't really think there's any point in calling it anything else. And you're starting to see, I think, a lot of these teams actually just sending B squads in because they know it's pointless to even try it. So I think maybe either Poggi doesn't need to race this anymore, or they need to make it a little easier at the beginning of the race so some of these classic guys like Wout and Van der Poel can come back into the race and have a chance at winning. I think it's more exciting when you have finishes like that where you had Wout and Van der Poel and Julian Alaphilippe all biting for the finish. It's great to see Poggi dominate, but it's also a little bit more exciting to see some other racers have a chance, especially during classic season. So that's just my take, but big props to Pogues for winning 3 in a row, such dominant fashion. And that is about it for that. I am going to cut this off here, and then I am going to cut out the rest of this race to the last lap. You can see at the end of this race, I had a wheel to follow to get up to the front and maybe finish top 15. I just totally lost my head, wasn't paying attention, and ended up finishing like 30th. So that's that. Look forward to recording some more races. Our next race is this weekend at Central Broward. That's my favorite track. It's fast, it's not technical, and I think it's cool. We go around that soccer stadium and we have some bricks that we ride over. So I hope everybody has a good week. I hope everybody's done some good training and everybody's enjoying the good weather we've been having. And catch up with you later.